Good people that y'all missed me. I know, it's all right. We're waiting to see when we pop up over there on the TV, because y'all know I like to be where I say I'm going to be. So we're waiting on it to change over. Let's go. And see if we are live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. Let's make sure we're live in our group on Facebook. And we are live. So what's up, grinders? And we're live on TV. What's up, grinders? It is I, not your ever CEO, Kay Bey, with another edition of your favorite show. Golive TV, man. We have a special guest. I can't wait to bring her on. But tell me what's good with you all if you're watching right now. You know we don't do no favors in the business. We only do good business. So I need y'all to do some good business. And you can hear me. That's good. Share, and share, because you guys know sharing is caring. So we got a goodie for you today. We got the diva and the queen. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I could get the divas, y'all. We got her on the show today. We're going to introduce her a little bit. But make sure you tune in, tell your friends, share it, all that good stuff. We got to pay some bills before we get into the daggone thing to do what we do. But she's here, and we also have her top 3 video countdown. So make sure you guys stay tuned. This is Grind City TV Live. Go live on your TV. Let's go. Underground. I know y'all can see her. Hey, Miss Diva.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm feeling all special, man. I got you on my line. Welcome to Go Live TV. Let's take a moment and you introduce yourself to people. Tell people who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, my name is Stephanie Vieira Luciano, aka Miss Diva, aka Diva _ 411. I am from New York City, Bronx, the borough, and what I do is I'm a music manager, I'm an online radio host, huge promoter for so many, and let's just say I got a lot of stuff that basically, I'm very talented with, which you guys will be learning from. A lot of stuff going on, so I hope you enjoy this. This is going to be some good stuff.
It's going to be some good stuff because we're good people. Let's talk about it. You started out DJing kind of young there. What do you think your major attraction to DJing is, besides like the beat and the rhythm of the music? Because it's something to make music, but it's something special to spin music. So why do you think you were attracted to music initially, DJing?
Well, at this point, I got to say homage to my parents. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for having to be able to have my parents back in the days doing their little house parties. My mom throwing house parties. My dad was a DJ. So he basically helped me put my hands on a pair of vinyls at the age of 7 for me to learn. Now, the whole aspect of me getting into the music and loving the DJ, well, I wouldn't really consider myself a DJ. And a lot of the DJs, believe it or not, they disagree. But there are DJs out there that don't DJ properly. But majority of the DJs that I know, they actually would accept, okay, we can deal with Diva, but everybody else, no. And that's only because I work with them over 50 DJs and I used to promote them as well. So what gravitated me to the music? The beat. It was always the beat and the words, the lyrics, R&B songs, things that gravitate to your soul. So that's what I love so much. It just, music just lives all in me.
Music is the shiznittle.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Tell that to your people. You know, we were talking earlier and I was saying how we have a lot in common. You know, that beat, that rhythm, those sounds would gravitate to me. The first thing I did when I came out the box was DJ. When I was younger, she gonna beat me when she hear this, but when I was younger, my mom used to throw, shh, y'all, I'm gonna whisper it. She used to throw the dopest house parties, like the dopest, like they would fly. You know, you little kids, you sneaking downstairs getting the potato chips and the little hugs. All the other little, right.
right.
All the other kids was getting the snacks, but I was watching the people, and I'm watching my cousin Buddy B. And when they're like, say ho, and everybody's like, ho. It wasn't no kid, DJ did. You didn't hear that. It was, hey, crowd, how y'all feeling? We're feeling great. And I loved that. It was just like, wow, this rhythm got these people moving. And the DJ saying something to me and they're responding. I'm like, I want that kind of attention. So, but I started DJing because what I was hearing, I didn't really like, as far as when I got older, the radio was like, I like underground hip hop. And I never heard any of that. So that's when I started spinning. They kicked me out as a DJ, said, you can't DJ this. We want club music. No, we want club music.
Yeah.
I got kicked out. It's funny, now I'm back to DJing. But anywho, so you promoted a lot of these DJs. What is the difference? And forgive me for my ignorance, but what is the difference with promoting DJs compared to artists? Because what I see is artists has a distinct product, their song or their video, or DJs is a whole bunch of other people's stuff. So how do you promote them differently than artists?
So this is the thing, because I had started off actually promoting DJs at the difference for me is that they're able to at least do something with, you know, with beats and lyrics and stuff like that, as far as DJs mixing them in, scratches, blending, you know, so forth, even tricks. And for that matter, it caught my eye and I said, well, that's something I could get into. But then after a while, I started to notice how artists is a little bit different. Artists is basically at this point, they write their music, they sing, you know, rap or whatever the case may be, and have to master themselves with their specialty and how to be able to, you know, put out their words and their lyrics in their music. But for me, the difference was basically DJs is a little bit different to be able to handle. First of all, I'm going to mention a few of them that inspired me. Shout outs to Kool Herc, rest in peace, Rock Raider, and Kid Capri of course, he's been my highest inspiration. You got DJ Chuck Chillout, DJ Scratch, you got DJ Melstar. I can go on. It's a list. It's a lot of them. And a lot of them know the diva, including Ted Smooth, the remix king. So the difference between their DJing is that they could master a mix and remix and stuff like that. Some of them are actually producers now. Back then, because back then it was just only DJ carrying the crates and, you know, equipment and all that.
Yeah.
Not now. Not a lot of them now are producers. Like I would say, like Kid Capri being one, DJ Scratch being one, you know, and Ted Smooth as well. But
it's not hard to believe, because when you're that type of DJ, so you got your kind of DJs that cut and scratch, but then you have those DJs that blend. I'm a blend DJ. And when you're blending, you are making beats from two or three or four different songs together. So it's not surprising that they become producers at all.
No, it's not. But what I like about Kid, this is what I got to give him his credit, because he goes live sometimes and he'll make a beat live. And he shows us that there's other DJs that don't really do that. So that's like inspiring others. You know what? Make a beat, you know, be authentic, be different. So he gives them an opportunity to be able to hear what he's mixing up and how to be able to put it. And funny thing about it is that as much as he's humble enough, he'll even take suggestions for his own fans.
Why not?
You know, yeah, he does that. I mean,
why not? I mean, that's the great thing about being a creator, right? Because you can add, you know, you're not restricted to this one tiny format to do stuff. When we create music and beats like that, suggestions are always welcome, because somewhere, whether it be now or later, we're going to add that. If we like it, we're going to add that. Hi, everybody. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook right now. Miss Candia, Romaine, George, Miss Lynn. How y'all doing, man? Shout out to everybody watching on Grind City TV Network right now. I'm excited. Y'all can see it? Y'all see me? I'm excited. I can't keep still in the chair. We got so much more to talk about. But you sent me, we have your top 3 video countdown. We definitely want to make sure we get into it. You sent me Mr. B. Morgan. Tell me something about why you chose this particular artist to be on your countdown this week.
Okay, so Mr. B. Morgan, believe it or not, when I first started NYC Flavor, his manager, his team, and himself was the one that reached out to me to be able to air his music. What I like about this artist that he's different. He's got that soul in him, but that R&B feel, and he's unsigned. So the thing about it is that I like he gravitates to what we old school like, lyrics, real music. You know what I mean? He may have come with this, I think the Snapchat, but he did that for the younger crowd.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I love about this artist, that he not only gravitates to the younger crowd, but also to the older and in between, you know?
Well, let's check it out,
diverse.
man. We're going to check it out, y'all. This is B. Morgan. This is number 3 on the Mz Diva Top 3 Countdown on Golive TV with Snapchat. Y'all will be right back. Hey, give us some hearts if y'all like this one. Let's go. Grind City, baby.
Two bad bitches finna go down. Scotty hit me like Quizzy, better slow down. I make a wave, and shake the whole town. You make a wave, but your city makes no sound. Extendos, I'm glowed out. I come to your town, they treat me like I'm home now. And when I go MIA, that means I'm so bound. So stop, I say, bring the souls out.
We in LA, baby!
Yeah, boy, you
They gotta stop playing this shit, bro. I had this one joint on Snapchat I added.
Yeah?
Bro, yeah.
No,
She might even try to...
Sure.
Excuse me.
You're B. Morgan, right?
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
We love your music.
Yeah? Thank you. What's going on? So what y'all doing later?
Honestly, nothing. I don't know.
Well, listen, me and my boy Quote got a dope pool party going on later. Y'all should pull up.
Okay, cool. Send us info.
Yeah? Have me on Snapchat.
All right, bye.
Two bad bitches in the club and I know that they wanna go home with me. They see me popping them bottles in the spot, taking off in VIP. All I gotta do is step, then they come through, take a selfie, put them on Snap. She was on her way out, ass dumb fat, told her bring that ass back like, oh, it's going out the roof. All these girls, stripping out their clothes, got them like, oh, shots of Patron, got them all in the zone like, oh, fuck a phone number, you can see me on Snap. Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat. Snapchat. All night long. Right back to the morning. We be turned up. Non-stop till I'm yawning. All night long. Right back to the morning. We be turned up. Non-stop till I'm yawning. Two more bitches in the club and I know that they wanna go home with me. Shawty got a body, you a hottie, and I'm down for whatever it is. 10 more bottles to the VIP. Tell AAA, go and take the whip. Hashtag ready for the weekend. We about to get lit like Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat. Snapchat. All night long. Right back to the morning. We be turning up. Non-stop till I'm yawning. All night long. Right back to the morning. We be turning up. Yeah. Non-stop till I'm yawning.
All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs, the first podcast of 2022. All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Exciting podcast for me. All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. We're here. All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Hey, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. We have an exclusive tonight. Man, dude, I'll tell you what, dude, that's like bringing tears to my eyes.
I'm about to dig. The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.
Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing and listen up. If you don't have the grind, sit and keep it work out, you missing out. You know, we gonna do an old school show one day, man. We gonna do it, man. It's gonna come to fruition. We ain't got a dime, man. We broke. We locked up. Yeah. 2 years later, man, we can pull this out. The whole Stay Slim show, man. I have the beautiful Hershey, the lyricist in the building with me, man. Look, hey, I'm just gonna get out the way. Whatever you gotta tell them, just give it to them.
Let's go. Hey, y'all know we got to pay the bills, y'all. We got to pay the bills. We're back with Mz Diva. Hey, Mz Diva.
Hey.
How you feeling back there? You having a good time?
I'm great. I'm enjoying myself.
Awesome. So let's talk about some businesses that you're involved in. First of all, tell me a little bit about Urban Music Entertainment LLC, your team with that business and how it got formed, how it got started, and what exactly do y'all do there?
Okay, for Urban Music Entertainment was actually found in 2000, I believe, 15. We stood up for about at least 2 years. The whole company, shout outs to Tariq Sonny Boy Goodman. He was actually the CEO and the main artist to the company. And very good friend of mine, very talented brother too. We basically not only just gravitated on the industry with all types of artists to be able to come out and do videos and stuff, but music management, portfolios, biographies. I mean, we did the works with all kinds of artists. I basically was the one, I'm not gonna, lie, and I'm sure he'll agree, but I basically was the one that was basically gravitating to all the artists, reaching out to them, checking out their biographies, setting up portfolios and photo shoots, helping them with mastering their music and so forth. So at that point, the music was doing great. Everything was just great, but it was bad timing. So, sometimes, when things that you try to bring a company together to get everything together, sometimes it doesn't work out. So the company didn't really go too far, but it was enough for the point that we made an impact on a lot of people.
Yeah, basically, you found your lanes as well in that process, right? So let's talk about being attracted to the artist management side of this. Thank you, Miss Candia. She said, nice chat. Thank you. Hey, Miss Candia. She's a manager down there in New York too. Jersey and New York. She does the thing. Shout out to her. Artist will be up here in 2 weeks, man. He's dope. Anywho, tell me about the process of being a manager, because I think people get what a manager is confused. I think a lot of cats want secretaries and not so much managers, right? So first of all, let's clear up the myth. What does a manager do? What are they supposed to do for an artist?
So this is the thing, because there's different types of management. You have one that's road manager, then you have one that's a business manager, And then you have another one that's also having to be able to be your personal manager.
Yep.
A lot of people get it twisted.
Yeah, most
and
of them need the personal
too.
one first.
Right. But see, there's the thing. There's a reason for that. And I'm going to break it down.
Let's break it down. Let's get into it.
I'm going to break it down real quickly. The personal management is basically looking out for the artist's, appearance, for looking out for their, social media, as far as, having to be able to keep all that negativity and stay on a positive lane and basically put out good promotion. You know what I mean? For them. They have promoters, but a manager should be able to carry all hats, depending on what the artist is also willing to work with. So my suggestion has always been develop a relationship with your artist. Know what your artist is about. Know what your artist want and know what your artist is basically going. If they want to go far, see where their mentality is, their professionalism, their experiences. They got to take the time to be able to at least also maybe take some heat for their artists too. Because you want to be able to protect their reputation. You want to be able to carry a good name with these artists. And you want to be able to at least have boundaries between the artist and the management.
And you can't have that if you don't know your artist.
Right. And not only that, it's just it takes time to be able to get to know an artist. But if you're willing to get to know each other, develop that relationship between the artist and the management so that it could grow and go further. Because if you guys cannot, let's just say, if y'all can't develop that relationship and having to be able to be on the same page with your artist, it's just going to go downhill.
It's going to go downhill, and it's going to go downhill fast. And the thing is, when that occurs, now you have this contract and you have this money part involved. And that's where things can get tricky. Let's talk about the other two parts of management.
Right. So the business management is basically where they basically put out dealing with not just promotions, but record labels, tours, setting up, whether if it has to do with any kind of, let's say, agreements, legal paperwork, because a lot of people don't think about that. A lot of these managers don't think about that. Just because you're a manager don't mean that they don't need any kind of legal representation, and they do. Every artist should have legal representation because you don't want to be able to be hit with different types of fines these days.
Yeah.
If and if you're not copywritten your music, if you're taking someone else's beat and that person decides to file a lawsuit, you want to be able to protect your artist.
You got to know the rules. Like the artist needs to know the rules, and they're so busy being creative, so they need someone to look out that knows the rules. That's what managers do. They manage how you work within the rules, in my opinion. Let's talk about the third type.
Third one is the tour. Got to make sure the artist is straight up. You want to make sure that the artists get their lined up straight up, their appearance straight up. You want to make sure that even if they're on tour, that they're comfortable and well rested. That's your responsibility, because if that artist is not well rested, and they can't perform. So being a road manager takes a lot of toll also, because you want to make sure their attire is correctly. You don't want them going out there going crazy on stage and performing. The next thing you know, you're like, okay, it don't really fall down on the artist at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They'll catch a backlash, but then it comes down to his team.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing this properly, where you're able to represent yourself as a tour manager, dealing with bus companies, dealing with hotel companies, it's all kinds of entities to be able to get involved with, but you got to be able to do it on a professional level. And not only that, carry yourself as not just doing the job, but being humble about it, because that's what brings more sugar than lemon.
That part. Oh, we could talk about humility all day. Let's talk about now. You know what I find extremely funny, and especially hip hop, is men, especially male artists, want a female manager. For whatever reason, I've seen a lot of males gravitate towards a female manager when it comes down to the personal management and sometimes the road manager, because they want kind of like moms. But when it's the business manager, they want the guy. Have you experienced any type of difficulties being a woman in this business and managing artists?
I have. Lord knows so many times I have.
Let's talk about it.
It's not easy. See, I myself have an artist. He's a male as well. I'm a female. But I'm not going to speak on my experience with him. I'm going to speak in general as far as the reason why it's so hard. The reason why a lot of these artists gravitate more to a female, because a female, no disrespect to the fellas, I love you guys, you know what I'm saying? But a female gets things done quicker. We stay on top of things. We don't let nothing sleep. We make sure it's done correctly. And we always, you know how we recheck things? Yes, but we're going to recheck to make sure it goes completely smooth. And don't get me wrong, I think the main reason between me and you, no offense to the males, but if it's a good-looking female, you're going to get further because it's a good-looking female.
And that sucks. I understand, but that freaking sucks.
Because if I decide to tell my artist, hey, look, you know what? RCA Records want to see us. RCA Records would like to speak to us, you know. But they want me to do the speaking, and they just want you there. And so they just looking upon my looks and myself, but they're not thinking about experience. So they want to see a pretty face, but I'm not the one that's going to be on stage. You see what I'm saying? So things like that is basically how they run around doing things. Not trying to put any of these record labels down, but in all reality, let's be real.
I'm pooping on them. I'm pooping on them because it's ridiculous. Like,
it is.
You know what? And it's crazy because my brain is real sharp on a lot of stuff, and because I look hard or whatever it is, they would bypass my mind and my talent because I'm not showing the curve. Right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, a lot of people, Buzz, can you manage me? Can you manage me? No, I don't want that headache. I can't. I can help school you, but I don't want to manage. Right. I don't particularly like being a manager. I've tried it. I don't like it. I don't like the industry. That's why I created my own lane, because the industry is very tricky, and I'm running out of time to be playing tricks and tracks with cats. Anywho, but you do have a management company that's getting ready to open, or has it already opened? Let's talk about Diva's management for a second. Has it opened yet, or
Diva's management has been well open since 2017.
Oh, okay. I'm all old to the game. You all slow buttons. Catch up, buttons.
No, it's cool.
What kind of interviewer is you? You don't even know the year.
It's cool. It's cool. I've had Diva's management, to be honest with you, I would say for quite some time, since 2017. I've dealt with various artists. I've dealt with even models at that. And what we do at my management company is we do consultations. We do music consultations. That's the first thing is that we do give a free consultation.
Absolutely.
Just so that we could let people know exactly where we stand as a company. My main goal when it comes to Diva's management is to see through their career, their future, their music, their videos, their craft, their artistry. And that's what I like to look into, any actor, artist, singer, dancer, and model, and even DJs. So those are all the entities that I deal with as far as Diva's management.
Okay.
We do a lot. I mean, before it was Diva's management, believe it or not, it was Divas with Goals. And Divas with Goals, and Divas with Goals was actually a modeling company with music management.
You go ahead, you bad diva, you. You do all of that. You did that. We're going to get into your number 2 video, because we're going to talk more about that when we come back. But we got the number 2 video countdown on your list. Money I'm counting. I'm so clean. Tell me why you picked this video and this artist.
This artist was my very, very first artist on NYC Flavor. And I have to say, I'm so proud of him because he's a really good, talented, unsigned artist doing his thing from the Bronx. 2 weeks after he was on my show, his billboard was put on Fordham Row in the Bronx.
Dope.
From then on, now he's in California, working in Nipsey Hussle Studios.
Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get into this video, y'all. We'll be right back. This is Grind City, where we go live on your TV. Let's go.
I'm looking clean. I'm getting high with your hoe, counting down. Shorty, open that door for me so we can roll. Sunk in my seat, can't see me like a ghost. So we go. I'm looking clean. I'm getting high with your hoe, counting down. Shorty, open that door for me so we can roll. Sunk in my seat, can't see me like a ghost. So we go. Ain't no stopping us. When I say missionary, I'm on top of this. Man, I'm here to save my city like it's metropolis. Speaking that lingo, 5-0, I mean I'm copping this. Yeah, I'm copping this. Y'all ain't competent. When you see me peep the road, you know what time it is. Been around the world, you should call me continent. Shorty love my demeanor, but more I'm confident. Yeah, I'm confident. I'ma conquer this. When I throw up the X, I need the Bronx for this. Yeah, that shit so smooth, baby, that you can bounce to this. Why you got your hand out? I ain't no sponsor, bitch. Shit, I'm looking clean. I'm getting high with your hoe, counting down. Shorty, open that door for me so we can roll. Sunk in my seat, can't see me like a ghost. So we go. I'm looking clean. I'm getting high with your hoe, counting down. Shorty, open that door for me so we can roll. Sunk in my seat, can't see me like a ghost. So we go. Who you doubting? I'll lead a store with broken bags, you be browsing. Put the sound of money machines and I be counting. Getting paper cuts, I be going by the thousands. Where I'm from, it ain't no houses. Selling fiends, all these dreams, snoring mountains. Rocking the green bars and I'm something like accountants. You can suck my dick with no hands or keep a bouncing. Create some havoc. Hit the club doing tricks, we call it magic. I don't give a fuck if a body gets filled with plastic. I'm just trying to have a good time if I got my glasses. Shit, I'm looking. You the reason why I cheat. You the reason why I cheat. You the reason why I cheat.
I go by the name of Double Cup Killer. You can follow me on IG, all social media, Double Cup Killer 216, In Crowd Entertainment. I am the CEO. Fuck with me. I'm looking for artists.
Sure, I'm more.
Yeah. Hey man, what a chemist at? Yeah. This is Shroud on the act, so we sipping on the tech. I tried to work it under fire, but I'm back on the track.
I do what I want, you do what you can. That's the difference between us. Nigga, what I want, you do what you can. I'ma run it up, yeah. I'ma run it up.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting show.
Let's go. We are back. Hi, Miss Diva.
Hey.
Look, Mom, I kept her here for more than 10 minutes. I'm good. So we were talking about, diva management and the different ways that we can manage artists and things of that nature. What I'd like to know from you, if an artist wanted to get managed by you, what is the criteria? Give me 3 main points that you would have to have in order to consider managing an artist.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I mean, because there's no there's no sugarcoating this. When it comes to this business, I'm really serious when it comes to management. I take it completely to the heart, you know, because I love music that much. One thing, the first thing is that they have to have experiences and talent, because the experience and talent, if you don't have it, I can't work with you. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I can try to help you, you know, I can try to maybe, you know, influence you to do better and maybe send you back to the drawing board with no, you know, no offense, just being completely honest, because there's some artists that may not be prepared for all that. I'm not going to work with an artist that I'm not ready to put on the stage until they're not ready themselves. So that's number one. You have to be talented and you have to basically have experiences. Secondly, the second thing that I really request for these artists is, don't get me wrong, is that they're ready. You know, some might say, oh yeah, I'm ready. But when the time comes that I'm ready to put them on that stage, or I'm ready to put them in the booth, or I'm ready to put them in a showcase, oh, I'm not ready. I'm this, I'm that. I can't do that. I can't.
Don't waste my damn time. Get the hell out of here with that.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
You know, that, and the last thing, what I usually do, which is the third thing and a very, very important thing, I put them on probation. I'll give them either 60 to 90 days to see what it is that you're doing for yourself. I can work with you and they can work with me, but understand that whether if it's a producer, whether if it's a director, whether if it's network TV itself, they want to look at your page that you're doing something constructive with yourself. If you're not doing something constructive and you're just leaving it on the manager, they're not going to want to work with you, because they're going to think that you're lazy, you're bougie, and you're not up for the work.
Say it again.
They got to get on that grind.
I hope y'all paying attention. She dropping jewels out here.
You gotta get on your grind, and you gotta make sure that you come correct, because these people in the industry, they don't care who you are. Even if you're talented, you could be talented.
I was gonna say it's grind over talent at this point. It's grind over talent. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. People ask me, why you say that? I said, I look at a rapper like Too Short. Okay, if y'all don't know who Too Short is, y'all need to get your face out. But you look at a rapper like Too Short, and when Too Short started rapping, he was not very good. I'm being honest, but he just kept doing it. He kept rapping, he kept grinding, he kept driving his car, he's selling CDs out the trunk. Right. He made himself meaningful to other people. He made his music meaningful for other people. Master P is another example of that. Ludacris, another example of that. You gotta grind before you shine. You gotta grind while you shine. You gotta grind after you shine. It's always a grind. That's why we are Grind City. I just want to I want to tell them that. So let's talk about New York Flavor radio show. What is the purpose of the show? Because there are a million radio shows out here, but I feel like yours has a purpose. So tell me the purpose of your show, when it got started, all the goodies. I want to know the goodies, Mz Diva.
So this is what's going on. NYC Flavor. I developed that actually a year after I started with Diva's Management. It's actually been about 5 to 6 years. NYC Flavor, I started it off, it wasn't just only for artists, musicians, it was also for dancers, singers, actors, entrepreneurs, people that are basically trying to have their business put out, that they don't have an entity or a better outlet to be able to get it out there. My thing was, my viewers at the time, because I well over had, at one point when I was dealing with the studio, over 16,000, maybe 18,000 viewers. But my main viewers are producers, directors, actors, artists, and believe it or not, people that are from like other states, you know what I mean, that basically affiliated with NYC Flavor and sending their music. I had this one person from London sending me their music, one person from Africa sending me music. So NYC Flavor is not just a show for myself to just sit there and show my face. But Lord knows, you know, I would love to, but that's just not me. This show is for the people. This show is basically to give unsigned artists an opportunity outlet. I do interviews, I do showcase, I do all types of stuff when it comes to NYC flavor. And I even give suggestions and help them a little bit here and there when it comes to studio time. This show, believe it or not, has, I feel that it's something it's something special. Reason why I say that, for example, real quick, SNS, IC Gang, he was on the show, which happens to be DJ SNS's son. He's a rapper. He's from Harlem. He was on the show about a month or two. He ended up on Wildin' Out. So you never know who's watching. Because I try to give people, artists, musicians, dancers, everybody, an opportunity, an outlet. If I don't make it out there, that's fine. But that's what the show is for, to give them the opportunity, to give them the outlet. And I play all unsigned music too. I mix it up too. That's what the show is really about.
That's dope. That's fantastic. I want to be on your show. Oh, anywho, let me ask you this: as a person in the industry, or sort of around me, I'm kind of sort of around the industry. I guess I'm like orbiting the industry, kind of. I'm like the fat person chasing the cake, but never kind of catches the cake because we know it ain't good for us, so we just look at it. Yeah, I'm her. What is some of the most difficult things you had to deal with concerning independent artists? From maybe attitude, or what is the most difficult, what are the obstacles when dealing with independent artists?
I'm glad you asked that, because we got some unsigned artists. They're very talented, very, very talented, very good at what they do, but they allow too much of their ego to get in the way. And that destroys their whole character. I had to, at one point, it got to a point that I had to have a good sit down with this person, because it almost cost the whole show for me. They were upset, they wanted things their way, so forth. The Lord allows you a day. So whatever you could be able to get and receive, appreciate and retrieve.
That part.
Right. But see, a lot of these artists don't understand that. Some do, some don't. Some are experienced, some not. So sometimes I have to be able to step out of my boundaries as a professional, which I don't like to, and have to give it to them straight up and let them know, hey, look, you're out of line, you're stepping out of line, you're not carrying yourself correctly. People are watching you. If you want your music out there, work at it, push it. You can't just have a promoter and a manager and all these other people, or even your team members, your family, your friends. You got all these people to be able to surround you when you're ready to go and drink and smoke. They should be able to support, share, like, spread the word.
Talk that good stuff, sis. Talk that good. Because I've been saying it for 20 years. They don't listen to me. I totally agree with you. If you can sit down and smoke and drink with me, then you can hustle with me. If you can't hustle and grind with me, then you can't shine with me. You can't party with me. You can't chill with me, because that's dead weight. And I try to explain to these artists what exactly dead weight is. Like, you don't even understand. You look around and your neck hurt and your back hurt because you're carrying energy that's not yours.
Right.
And it's heavy, and it's not active. It's not fueling you. So it's weighing you down. That's dead weight. You got to cut it. Don't matter how much you love them. You got to cut it if you want to go this way, because this grind ain't no joke.
No, it's not. And right now, these days, look, I'm going to say it like it is. We don't need another Jay-Z. We don't need another Cardi B. We don't need another Beyonce. Okay? Like,
man, I'm just listen to you. You are the next best big thing, being you. Being authentically you, because no one else did that. Guess what? Why? Because they can't. They're not you.
Look at the example with Chance the Rapper. He made it up there.
I love that guy.
But guess what? He made it up there without a record label, on his own, independently. So who's to say that because he made it up there don't mean that nobody else could? You got to put that emphasis behind you. You got to put that grind behind you. And not only that, see, this is the thing. People are walking around acting like their crap don't stink. Excuse my language, because I don't like to curse, Lord. But they don't realize.
We're sorry, Father. We're sorry.
No, but it's true. They don't realize that them same people that they actually crapping on are the ones that basically could probably put them from level A all the way to the Zoof. I mean, all the way to the.
Girl, you hitting all my high notes.
Right.
You hit all
right.
my high notes. They forget. That's what they get up the street. They didn't even get to the damn promised land. They get up the street and forget that you was there when they was in a pothole stuck with a flat tire. And you pulled your car over and jacked them up out of it. They forget that part. And then when you remind them something's wrong with you.
Don't get me wrong. I've had my experiences with certain artists where they weren't doing so well. I fed them, gave them a place to sleep, and I even clothed them, you know? But there's limitations to that. And sometimes when you go that far, they may tend to take advantage and do further.
Oh, yeah.
So this
is
why I always tell the next company or the next manager or the next, you know what I'm saying, owner or CEO, okay? You have to, because I'm going to always suggest it. I can't tell them what to do. Everybody's going to do whatever they want to do. It's just a suggestion of merely saying, pinpoint, interview your artist. Because the same way the artist is going to interview and find out what type of manager you are, you need to know exactly what's going on and what you're dealing with.
And
you might not deal with
contracts right.
Right.
Get your paperwork right, man.
Now, before we go to contracts, because I'm glad you mentioned that. Managers don't rush to go in contract. Don't do it. Take it from a person from experience. I'm going to tell you why. Give them that 60 to 90 day experience so you know what you're dealing with. Because once you write that paper, once you have that agreement, you got to stick to the agreement for the 2-3 years, and it could be a falling out relationship between you and that artist, and you have no other choice but to work with them. No, give them that, that base period, 60 to 90 day probation. That's what I do.
Love it.
Because even in 90 days, you might not get to know the artist as well. But guess what? I'm making my interest. Hey, what you doing today? Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about biographies. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about studio.
You can see their character in 90 days. You can pretty much get the gist of someone's character. What's in them? What's innate about them in about 90 days? Now, let me ask you this on the flip side of that. What's the most pleasurable experience you had managing artists?
Honestly, I have to say.
Look at that smile.
Yeah. I have to say, seeing them flourish.
Yeah.
Seeing them flourish. See how money I'm counting. I'm not his manager, but I'm happy to see that he got that far to get to work in Nipsey Hussle Studios and do his music there. Seeing B. Morgan, elevate more, do more videos, more music, and just to see that they're happy with the work that I put in with them, that's what gravitates. That's what makes me feel. That's what makes me feel accomplished, And even if I'm not with them on a contract, or even if it's just on the side to be able to give suggestions, that's fine. Yes. I don't mind. I love it. That's what feeds my soul. Is seeing them happy and seeing them basically going at growth head on.
That's what's up. I love that answer. I'm a teacher. I teach different things in different places. And when that light bulb goes off and your students hit or your prodigies hit, when you see it. You see their eyes change. When there is nothing like that feeling. Let's talk about the artist you have now. What's his name? What kind of music does he make?
All right. Julie Bonds. That is my artist, Julie Bonds.
Shout out, Julie.
Yeah, shout out to Julie Bonds. And I know he's listening in, so much love to him. I've been working with him, I would say, all the way from urban music entertainment since then. At the time, it's been an affiliation because he's always sent me music. Throughout that time, I was always listening to his stuff and everything. And I told him, I'm like, hey, you got some good stuff here. And since then on, it's been like years of relationship and friendship between me and him. We work together. He has his label, Old Buddy Music. I have the management and the radio show. So we kind of like work together on a lot of stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's coming up with a new project. I mean, the artist himself, I mean, I joke around with him and stuff, but he likes to sing. Yeah. But he's a
I do too. I just ain't very good at it.
You know, a lot of us not, but hey, you know, they get that award.
I can try, Mom. I can try.
And we all can try, right? But his thing is he's a rapper. He's a rapper. But he's a diverse rapper. This is what I like about him.
Well, we have a performance video of him, so we're about to check him out.
Yeah.
Where was he performing at?
Well, this was a few years back, and it was out in Richmond. He was in Virginia, and the tall, skinny guy that's with him on the stage, that's Tyreek Sonny Boy Goodman, which was the CEO to Urban Music Entertainment.
Okay.
So we're all a family now. So shout out to Julie Bonds and the whole Buddy Music team, Vel, Marco, Martinez, you know, all of them.
Let's get into it. This is number 1, Julie Bonds performing Cougars. Hey,
Cougars.
This is Grind City, where we go live on your damn TV, man. Let's go.
Hold up. Y'all still with me, y'all? Yeah! Y'all feel what I'm bringing to the table tonight? Hey, Stacks, I want to take a second. I don't know if you can do this. I know we got young ladies in the building tonight. But I wanted to give a little taste to the older ladies in the building.
Oh, okay. I see where you're trying to go right now.
I'm going to preview a special record for y'all.
Oh, my damn.
Where my man Louis Mills at? Shout out to Louis Mills. I don't know where you at, but I got a special little treat. Y'all ready to go on live chat?
All my cougars in the building.
All my
cougars in the building.
This your boy Terry Mojo,
and we are back. The Red Room Show
is on Grind City TV.
Show, hey, and of course we got special guest DJ.
See you in this thing. Yes, sir.
Then he came back with us another time.
So singer-songwriter, I play a little bit of piano, guitar, do a little bit of everything. Like, I've just been doing music since I was a baby, a little girl. So, and I'm just ready to get my music out there, get my EP out, and
but you saying it so nonchalant. You know, I just didn't know you do a lot.
This is such a dope interview. Hi, Miss Diva. Hi. You made it. You lasted the whole time with me. You ain't hang up and leave or nothing. I'm so
That's
proud.
Right. That's right. That's
you
right.
got now I want to know how people if people wanted to reach you or get booked for your show or whatever, how can they reach you on social media?
Okay. So on Facebook it's Stephanie Vieira Luciano. On Instagram is diva_411. Now these are my personal pages. But then if you're looking for business, believe it or not, for NYC Flavor on Instagram is nyc.flavor, FLAVA. The email for NYC Flavor is the word New York City Flavor, FLAVA @gmail.com. I do have YouTube and I do have Twitter, and I had about, believe it or not, a Facebook page on NYC Flavor, but the most that basically runs right now is really Instagram and Facebook. So if you look it up, you'll see us there. As far as Divas Management as well, Divas Management is divasmgt@gmail.com. Divas Management 1 at Instagram. We basically have YouTube, Twitter, link. I mean, I spread out everywhere. Honestly, I run about 5 different Facebook pages.
Trust
honestly,
me, I understand.
and it's all business. It's all basically dealing with groups and stuff like that, positive impacts in this industry. Twitter is diva_411. NYC Flavor NYC_flavor, and also Divas Management on Twitter as well. So we do follow back. The email once again for NYC Flavor is New York City the word flavor @gmail.
Awesome.
Reach out.
Got any shout outs?
Yeah, I definitely got some shout outs because they got some good people that I'm affiliated working with. First of all, I'm going to give a huge shout out to the Lord Almighty, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here at all. So thank you, sweet God Almighty, because you've been blessing us. And Lord, we need it every day. So that's one thing. I'm a godly woman. I love me some Lord. I have to shout him out. Hey,
absolutely.
That's our
we
father.
Ain't breathing without him. We ain't
That's our
breathing.
father. You know what I'm saying? We got to shout the
Yes,
father.
ma'am.
And then of course I have some people that I work with, and these are very good people. It's Autism Month, so shout outs to the Aquarius boys. Okay, I affiliate with them sometimes as far as certain events and autism and Christmas, because I do donations for the kids and shelters and all that too. Shout outs to Rita Mae, shout outs to Harlem Michelle, shout outs to Carlene Henry, shout outs to Taney, shout outs to also Celine Ward, the whole BME family, and HIE, Don Terrell, and all my DJs. Hey, DJ Kidoo, yeah, DJ Kid Capri. I mean, I could keep going and going. Oh, but I do have to say this. One more thing. We're doing a pajama jammy jam. And this will be on April 16 with Teen Super C, DJ Super C. Horace Brown, the singer, will be singing in the building.
Wait, hold on, go back. DJ Super C.
Yes.
All right, wait, which DJ, where is he from originally?
He's from the Bronx.
Okay, because I know a DJ Super C that actually taught me how to DJ, and I'm wondering if that's the same DJ Super C. But he lives in Arizona now, so.
No, that's not
okay,
the
that's
same.
the same. Well, shout out to both DJ Super C's. So
Shout
tell
out
me
to
about this
Super
pajama jam. I ain't wearing my drawers, but Horace Brown singing. I don't know. I have to keep my drawers on now.
No, we going in there classy. It's a pajama jammy jam. It's a day party, and I'm also throwing my thank you, sweet Lord Almighty, my 50th birthday as well there. We're gonna have artists that are coming out, shout outs to Butter Blaze. I basically hooked it up so that she could be able to perform on this particular event. There's so many good people that's gonna be on there. Ed Mac, Kid New, these are the DJs. Ed Mac, DJ La Love. Lord, it's just a lot. going on for April 16th. So if you happen to be in the New York City area and want to come out to this pajama jam, let me know.
Let her know.
Let me know. We can
I got one more thing to say to you before I put you on hold and close out the show. You ready for this?
Sure.
All right. Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mz Diva. Happy birthday to you. I told you I like to sing. I ain't good at it. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Don't hang up. I'll be right
so
back. Hang in there. I'm going to close this out. All right, here we go. All right, my good people. Oh, man, y'all know that was fun. Shoot, y'all know y'all like my singing. Don't be hating. Hey, y'all know who it is. This is Kay Bey, not your average CEO. Getting it on. Make sure. If you have a Roku TV or device, add our channel, Grind City TV Network. We are almost at 4,000 subscribers in 2 years. That's huge. Shout out to my whole squad, Grind City TV Network, from Houston to LA to Chicago to Atlanta. We all over Indiana, Missouri, St. Louis, DMV, New York. We all over the daggone place pushing this one network as a unit. I love y'all. I salute y'all. Shout out to y'all. To the people who were expecting to see the beat battle at 6 o'clock, and I interrupted the program for this special live stream broadcast. Y'all can catch the rerun on Monday, and the next one will be Saturday. If you want to get down with me, I'm retiring. Again, I retire every day. If you want to get down with me, it's not hard. Follow me on Instagram, social media at Media Grind City. If you want to stay updated with the network, www.grindcity.biz, my good people. Remember, you're as powerful as you think you are. So go out there and be powerful. Make today great, because that's all we got. You only live once that you can remember. So god daggone it, leave your mark, my good people. I'll see y'all on the flip side. This is Grind City, when we go live on your TV.
So I'm at Grind City. What's the matter? You need to know that I matter. Want everything I matter. Want everything I matter. On everything I matter. Microphone checker, microphone checker. Kay Bey come through, oh yes, I will bless it. Kay Bey come through.